As an Igbarasnon, it is my prime duty and obligation to know the roots of my town, Igbaras. Brief history of my town. The name Igbaras comes from a combination of two words, Ig or Tig, which means plenty of or season of, and Baras, which means sun. Thus, Igbaras means plenty of sun, which alludes to the nearby Sandy River. Igbaras is most commonly mistaken with the similar sounding and more widely known province of Guimaras. Igbaras during the pre-Spanish century, the Negritos first settled in Panay. Tigbanaba was the Negritos tribe's name. This group of people settled in Igbaras, particularly a barangay named after them, Tigbanaba, the oldest noted and recorded by Augustinian missionaries. This tribe was lured by majestic Tarugan Falls and they settled at the foot of Mount Tapala. Igbaras was fused with Gimbal in 1902 until the American regime made it a separate town of January 1st, 1919. Don Flor Evidente became the first municipal mayor. American soldiers tortured Igbaras leaders, then burned the village to the ground during the Philippine-American War. Significant people and local heroes. Don Diego Tamuo. In 1752, Father Juan Aguado, an Augustinian missionary, founded Igbaras. Don Diego Tamuo was appointed as the first Capitan del Pueblo or town head. Don Jovellanos y Aldama. In 1900s, Don Jovellanos y Aldama built a talutog or bamboo and wooden fortress around the poblacion. Montour, the famous bandit, penetrated the talutog and killed Gobernador Silio Don Mariano Benedicto at the same time, looting the poblacion. Don Mariano Espeleta, first congressman of the 1st District of Iloilo, elected to the Philippine Congress in 1925 to 1928. He was elected delegate to the 1935 Constitutional Convention and later appointed by the government to serve as Consul General and Ambassador of the Philippines to the different countries. Marvin IV Del Rio. On October 2, 2006, one of the tragedies occurred in Barangay Barasan, Igbaras. Hundreds of lives were lost, but this fallen hero named Marvin IV Del Rio did his best to save some of the people during the tragedy. But sadly, his life was taken as the rope was cut. Geography. Igbaras is a landlocked municipality in the coastal province of Iloilo. The municipality has a land area of 142.72 square km or 57.42 square miles, which constitutes 2.98% of Iloilo total area. Its population as determined by 2020 census was 32,197. This represented 1.57% of total population of Iloilo province, or 0.40% of the overall population of Western Visayas region. Based on these figures, the population density is computed at 216 inhabitants per square kilometer or 561 inhabitants per square mile. Culture. Igbaras Iloilo is brimming with arts, culture, and outdoor adventure. Along with a rich history, it is home to popular attractions such as caves, cascades, and the rare flora gardens, with varied recreational activity that is sure to delight visitors of all ages and interests. The festival. Tangyan Festival is dedicated to the preservation, protection, and sharing of the cultural heritage of the town of Igbaras. It is the time to be thankful for the river that the people depend upon for their livelihood and economic development. A popular family festival, Tangyan, is celebrated every second week in May, where the town unites in recognizing the role of river in their life past, present, and the future. Many people as far as its rural villages stream in to take part in the celebration as community groups set up booths to share information and sell foods, crafts, and other merchandise. Rafflesia Garden in Barangay Icabugao is a popular campground for local tourists because it has some of Iloilo richest series of exceptionally beautiful forested mountains, from lowlands to highlands, large enough to preserve the integrity of the town ecosystem. It is home to the world's largest individual flower, the Rafflesia. Many call it a corpse flower due to the vile smell it gives off. Its diameter can grow to over 100 centimeters and can weigh up to 10 kilograms. Even its smallest flower species, the ones commonly found in this barangay, measures 20 centimeters in diameter. It has lifespan of 5 to 7 days. Mount Tapulak. It's the highest mountain in the area, measuring 1,200 feet above sea level. Its shape reminds one of woman's breast, where massive coral rock as big as a one-story building sits on peak, providing an eye-catching view of Iloilo and portion of the Antique province. The trails getting to the mountain exposes the area virgin forest and abundant wildlife. El Sadhan Falls in Barangay Pasig is the most popular tourist attraction of the town. It is a 100-feet high waterfall that pours into a cauldron-shaped natural swimming pool. It also one of the most visited attractions by local and foreign tourists alike due to its pristine water. From Igbaras town proper, it is a 30-minute ride to Barangay Pasig and another 45-minute trek along the river to reach the majestic falls. There are other popular falls in the area, Kiritsan Falls and Sampanan Falls. Visitors are advised to arrive early morning and visit the Municipal Tourism Office to arrange a trip to the falls. Icabugao Cave in Barangay Icabugao is 14 km away from the town proper. It is a downhill walk on a rocky track where tremendous rock formation frames the way to the cave. One can relax is the cool and clear water of Igulo Creek nearby. The chambers inside the cave are eerie and immense. Lantern-equipped guides will take one to the pool of clear but extremely cold water. Although there are other caves in areas such as the Pasig Cave, Bat Cave, Bais Cave, and Lapusan Cave. Ruins of St. John the Baptist Parish Church. The glorious old church of Igbaras lie in ruins beside the town new church. Built in 1878, the old limestone church of Igbaras used to have a big convent and was one of the longest church structures in Iloilo. Unfortunately, both structures were heavily damaged during an earthquake in 1948 named Lady Kaikai. Though others claim the church got destroyed by a great flood which ravaged the town. What's left today is the altar, which was transformed into a grotto of the Virgin Mary, and section of the church wall which was rebuilt into a charming adoration chapel. Stone from the old structures could also be found scattered around the church grounds and in the front yard of nearby homes used as decor.